All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It is Dave. It is the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you, just like me. Lindsey Buckingham, the architect genius of Fleetwood Mac. It's bigger than just a member hanging up his guitar and walking away. Folks, this is, there's so many people that are animated about this topic. There are people that think, well, we didn't need Lindsey anyway, good riddance, okay? But then there are a bunch of people that realize that, hey, this guy did a lot for this group. The reason Fleetwood Mac was uber successful, starting in 1975 and moving forward, is because they had this manic chemistry going on. And Buckingham inspired all of these other players to be better, okay? And he got more out of them than they could get from themselves. So when you dismiss it, when you say, okay, we don't need it, goodbye, it becomes very generic. Like Behind the Mask is a pretty good album, but you can tell it's a lot more, it's just like a basic good rock album with a couple of really high points, but, and it's like I say, it's a good listen, but it's missing, like Tango in the Night is got all of this stuff happening. It's rich. The sounds are very diverse. The technology of the day, Buckingham had really tapped into. Same with Mirage. And then we got to talk about Tusk, because apparently every reviewer that reviews Tusk has bad memories about Tusk. All I know is it was a very expensive album to make. Really, I'm sure you had to look up the stats on it, because when I think about Tusk, I don't think about how expensive it was to make. I just think that it was a very daring follow-up to Rumors, and it was making a statement saying, hey, now that we've been commercially successful, let's, kind of stretch out a little bit and try some new things. By the way, Tusk has a ton of very commercially viable material. You could have pared it down to a single album of just commercial songs, and it would have sat very well next to Rumors. Okay, Rumors, of course, being this amazing album created in part, again, by Buckingham, and all of the tension going on in the room fueling these songs. But really, folks, that more has been made of that than the actual production, the actual music quality. And yes, Stevie Nicks, Christine McVie, very important parts of this. This is when it was a band, and it isn't a band really these days. It's more of a corporate thing that has taken root. So why do people care more about Lindsey than a lot of other folks who've left bands? My phrase, architect genius. Okay, Brian Wilson thinks so. There are a few other people out there that just shake their head in stunned disbelief thinking about Lindsey Buckingham and his production skills and just his musical chops, his guitar playing chops. He brought a sound to the group which is just, it's really hard to define what this sound is. It's a combination of things. It's got fresh energy, people. It's got unique energy. Lindsey has a vision, and sometimes the others don't buy into it. He sees stuff, hears stuff that I don't think the others really get. But they used to go along for the ride. This time they decided to kick him out of the car. And the bottom line is the dude is always looking for perfection. He's not one of these, I'm settling for good enough. I think Stevie Nicks is fine with good enough, as long as her voice is on the record and it's a fairly melodic song and has some mystical lyrics. That's good enough for her. I think with Buckingham, he wants to take everything to the next level. He turns the ordinary into extraordinary. All right, done with this video. Be back soon. Stay tuned for more.